listening lesson, okay? Valentine story. Listen to me. 2,000 years ago, the most powerful army all over the world belonged to Romans. Romans were so powerful. Why? Because the most powerful army belonged to them. Because of this, they conquered almost all Europe and some parts of Asia and Africa. But there was no mercy from Roman army. No mercy. They destroyed everything they conquered at that time. They used it to burn crops, to have some behaviors very bad. No mercy from Roman army that time, 2,000 years ago. Because of this, they conquered almost all Europe, some parts of Asia and Africa. They became very rich. But as you know, sometimes, and just some people, yes, when they become very rich, they become a little bit lazy, predictable, and show off. The Romans that time were like this, show off, predictable, and very lazy. But in Roman army, the soldiers, they used it to have harsh life, a terrible life. They didn't have appropriated foods, appropriated equipment or clothes. And many times they died not because of the war or the battle itself, but because of these conditions. And they use it to be many years very far from comfort home. Because of this, the soldiers decided to get married and set families. And of course, the army started growing and growing. Claudius II, the emperor at that time, Roman emperor, yes, noticed this. Claudius was not a bad man. He was a good man, a good administrator. A little weak, huh? Like a man, but a good administrator, yes? And he noticed, and you know, all administrators love to save money. And noticed that the Roman army was growing and growing, increasing and increasing. So he made a law. No soldiers are allowed to get married. That's the law. If you get married, you are against the law, against the emperor. And as you know, most of soldiers that time were Christians. And as you know, Christians need to get married before setting families. And now it was against the law because Claudius II made this law. One of their leaders was a bishop called Valentine. And Valentine thought that if a woman and a man are fall in love with each other, they should get married. And so he decided to make the wedding ceremony in his church in secret. But as you know, all secrets are hard to keep. And very soon the word got out. And the emperor, yes, was knowing that Valentine was against him. ordered to arrest Valentine and brought Valentine before him and said, Valentine, you must stop these wedding ceremonies. In the place to obey, Valentine dropped on his knees and prayed to God. That moment, Claudius II condemned him to death. Valentine is now into the jail. But there, the jail's daughter used to take him food every day. Because of this, they used to talk during hours and hours. Because of this, they fell in love with each other. She was a beautiful woman, but unfortunately she was blind. She couldn't see. One day, the last day of Valentine on earth, he passed his hand through the bar of the cells and touched her blind eye. When she opened it again, she could see. It was a miracle. And because of this, in most parts of the world, on February 14, they celebrate Valentine's Day because of this man. And they used to write love letters, and at the end they put the signature from your Valentine. Why? Because before dying, Valentine wrote a love letter to the jail's daughter, and at the end, yes, he put the signature from your Valentine. And you know, just a Christmas card is in more amount than Valentine's card on February 14. That's the story of Valentine. Listen this again and again until you think that I am speaking Portuguese, right? Kiss. Enjoy. Bye-bye.